Train the muscles, not the joints. Okay, so welcome to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding. And today I want to talk about a little bit of a subject, and it's based on receiving some hate right now. You know, some guy made a video about me, and I'm not sure if he's mentally balanced or not. But anyway, he was basically talking about how train the muscles, not the joints, is about the dumbest thing he's ever heard, you know, all this kind of stuff. So basically what he's saying is, you know, breaking yourself in half makes more sense, because all I'm saying is really just to keep the tension on the muscles and not transfer the majority of the tension to the joints. Like in jiu-jitsu, you know, the entire premise of jiu-jitsu is to put the pressure on the joint, stretch it out, and then snap it up. That's what happens when something snaps. So basically what I'm talking about, just for any of you guys that are new here, because some of you might be new, some of you might be misunderstanding my message like this guy did, okay? What I'm saying is that there is an ideal range in which you put the majority of the stress on the muscle and not put a snapping amount of stress on the joint. And right now, because everybody's trying to mimic somebody else's technique, they're trying to do something that might not be right for them. And I'm saying, find out what that is. That is all my message, that's it. And basically, this guy was saying that, oh, you know, it's the dumbest thing ever because if you don't touch your chest with bench press, you're gonna open yourself up for a pec tear. And again, that's dumb because I've basically done this for 30 years. I'm sharing with you what worked, okay? I'm not just sharing with you a theory based on somebody else that obviously by looking at them, you know, they have not produced results. You know, some people will come out with a theory, you know, I'm not saying this guy specifically, but I'm saying some people will tell you something, but they haven't actually tried it. I've tried this for 30 years. I've been in the trenches for 30 years. So that is real science. That's an experiment. So what he's saying to me is he's saying that, oh, if you don't touch your chest, then you're opening yourself up for a pec tear. Well, I've seen a guy tear his pec one time. And you know when he tore it? When he was touching his chest, okay? Kevin Levrone, when did he tear his pec? When he was touching his chest. So these guys were training by touching their chest. And I'm not saying touching your chest is wrong, okay? First and foremost, I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm just saying, just touching your chest doesn't exonerate you from getting an injury. So people are talking based on just their idealism. They're just trying to find a way to hate and try to find a way to misunderstand what it is I'm saying, but really find out what I'm saying. You know, before you start throwing hate at me, you know, find out what I'm saying. I know in this internet age, everybody wants a reason to hate because they're disempowered in their lives and they feel like finally, hey, I can stand up for myself and beat up on somebody. But the fact is that, is this really helping you? You know, is hating somebody and misunderstanding them, is that really helping you in your life and helping you in your training? So just be open. Okay. Another person commented underneath this guy's video and talking about the bro science is strong with this guy. You know, basically talking about me, talking about my channel. Bro science is somebody doing something with no understanding, you know, and no justification, with no experiment time, okay? But science is just conducting an experiment that's unbiased and watching what the results are. And the results speak for themselves. I have competed at a very high level. I have achieved what most naturals cannot achieve, and I've done it by using these techniques, okay? So I'm not here to lord it over you. I'm here trying to share it with you and say there might be something in here that might resonate with you to help you with your training. I'm not telling you to train exactly like me, but what I am saying is that there might be an ounce of truth or some seed of truth that also applies to you and your training, okay? So try that out. Don't buy into this overwhelming hate that's going on in the internet, because a lot of that hate is just coming from people that don't know how to truly be with themselves. They don't know how to truly be with life. They don't know how to be with anything, and they want to parasite off other people by being negative and just trying to create some sort of controversy, because that's how a lot of people get their channels going. You know, some people ask me why my channel is taking so long to grow. Well, one of the reasons why is because I've tried my best to stay away from a lot of this stuff, because it's easy just to slander this person or slander that person based on, you know, some stupid choices they're making or stupid teachings or whatever. But that's not a good way to build a channel. What I'm trying to do is build a relationship with you guys and say, okay, how can I help you, instead of how can I pound you to death and force you to be my way? Because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to help you out here and hopefully you benefit from it, all right? So thanks a lot for watching. I'll be putting up another video really quick here. Make sure you check out my website, naturalgallantbodybuilding.com, if you get a chance, and take care for now. There you go, train the muscles, not the joints. Guaranteed to make your back bigger, guaranteed.